So, Clocks by Coldplay is probably one of their most recognisable tunes, and it's actually pretty simple, but if you want to learn to play along to it, it's a great thing to do in a generator. So I'm going to show you how it's put together, and maybe from a music point of view, just to explain a few things going on. So the first thing to do is just to concentrate on one part. So we're going to mute everything, just do that by clicking here, and I'm going to concentrate on the piano part, the chords. So what are the chords? The chords are, first chord is an E major, and then if you go to the next bar, it goes to a B flat minor. Next bar is exactly the same, it's a B flat minor, and lastly, in the last chord, you've got an F minor. Okay, so it's E major, B flat minor, then F minor. So what I've done in the first bar is I've kept the rhythm pretty much the same. Now Chris Martin actually changes this when all the drums come in, he drives it with the bass. But I've put an E major on pad 1, E major on pad 7, and an E major on pad 13. So you get this. Okay, so I've kept the same rhythm, but obviously I've changed the chord on the second bar, and it just goes to a B flat minor, B flat minor, B flat minor on the same places on 7 and 13. And all you need to do here is just copy it and put it onto bar 3. It's exactly the same thing, B flat minor. And then lastly, on pad 4, you've got the same thing, same rhythm, F minor, F minor, F minor. So all together on those 4 bars, if I play them all, you get this. B flat minor, B flat minor, F minor. Okay, so now we're going to do a little switch here and unmute the piano, and I'm going to let's mute the all piano, go back to switch, and switch the instruments so that we have piano notes. So what you have here is that the notes are just arpeggiated within the chord. It's quite clever. Now this is what we call first inversion. So this is the E minor, which is the root note, and then it goes on pad 3, goes to B flat, which is the third note of the chord, and then you goes to G, which is the 5th note of the chord. Okay, so, and it just repeats itself on pad 7, E flat, pad 9, B flat, G, it's going down, and then E flat, B flat. So you get this. With the chords underneath. And let's move on to the next bar. And the similar thing, it's changing to a B flat minor, so it's what we call a second inversion. So it says C sharp, but a C sharp essentially is a D flat, same note. Okay, so that's the minor third, and then it goes to the B flat, which is the root note, and then it goes to the 5th note, which is an F, and it repeats itself. Same idea. So C sharp, B flat, F, C sharp, B flat. So you get this. And it's exactly the same thing on bar 3. So all you need to do is copy it and copy it over to bar 3. So it's exactly the same thing. And then on the 4th bar, it's again an arpeggio of F minor. So that is the C is the 5th note of the chord, and you've got G sharp, which is essentially an A flat, 3rd note, minor 3rd, and then your F, same thing here on pad 7, C, pad 9, G sharp, pad 11, F, pad 13, C, and then again G sharp, so you get this. So if I was to put the chords underneath, turn them all on, this is the main riff. And you'll notice on the record there's some sort of string pad underneath. So what I've done here if I switch this on, I've put in pad 2. So here, all I've done on the first beat of the bar, if I just take the pads to the outside, I've just put the chord in there. E flat major, it's actually the low one, there's only one E flat major in there, and you'll find if I just mute these, you'll see that it just sustains throughout the bar. You get this. And I've done the same thing on bar 2, it's B flat minor, and I've done the same thing on bar 3, B flat minor, it's the same chord. So that sustains through the bars, you get this. And then on bar 4, again, I put the F minor in. So this sort of just lays underneath the chords, so altogether it's going to sound like this. It's quite a good idea, that idea of just having something laying underneath, which gives sort of a majesty sort of thing underneath, sustains, and then you've got the arpeggios playing on top. Okay, so all you need to do once you've done that is just copy bar 1 to bar 2, bar 2 to bar 6, bar 3 to bar 7, bar 4 to bar 8, okay, and you can do the same here, okay, and then this is where it changes. Okay, we're going to put in, let's just hear it first. We bring in the drum pattern, so if I go like this, oh, maybe unmute these first, see what we've got underneath happening here. So let's go back, and on the first bar you get this. Now the good thing about this, it's just a driving groove, and everything is really kind of going from the same place. If we just concentrate on the bass note, it keeps it really simple with the bass. Okay, and what he does, he just plays all the root notes. So if I bring the bass to the outside, look, it's playing 8th notes. So all the way round, it's playing E flat on all the odd numbers. On pads 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. E flat all the way down, so you get this. Okay, and then same idea on pad 10. It goes to the root note, B flat, low, all the way round on all the odd numbers. Okay, so you'll find that that's all on all those notes, B flat, low, and then just copy that bass line, copy it onto bar 2, because it's exactly the same thing. Look, there you go, and then same rhythm, but it changes to an F. Okay, all the way around, F. So that's the bass line, and then the key to this is that the drum pattern goes with it. If I just unmute the drums just a sec, and I'm just going to go with the snare, and just take a listen to this. And the key is really here, if I take the drums to the outside, is that snare emphasising pad 1 and pad 7, and then what I've done here, just to mimic it, I've got bass 1 on pads 3, pad 5, pad 9, pad 11, pad 13, and pad 15, and that same sequence I've just copied over to all these bars here. So what you do is you just use your paste options and choose your bass and snare, and OK that, and put it onto all the bars. Okay, and with that, now there's with the cymbals, if you watch the drummer play this, the drummer actually follows with the hi-hats. On the first one, I've actually put a big crash on there. I put crash 2 in there, which is kind of a sustains, and then on all the others, pad 3, I put in hi-hat C. I put that on pad 5, pad 7, pad 9, pad 11, pad 13, and pad 15. It's totally up to you what you put in there, because at the end of the day you could put a ride cymbal there, whatever you feel like, but it's driving the rhythm, so you get this feel. Okay, so once again, you just copy it, paste options, and just copy that symbols over to all the bars. Okay, so once you've got that, the one thing that I wasn't able to do is that I didn't put, you notice I haven't put a bass drum on the one, it's just that I ran out of tracks there a bit, but it doesn't really matter, the effect is still really strong. So once you've done that, turn them all on, take a listen. And you can just copy it onto bars 13, 14, 15 and 16 for the whole tune. That's it, clocks, pretty simple. Go and have a go at practicing along to it, and if you want to, just slow the tempo down to practice along to it if you're struggling a little bit. If you want to find out more about the different tutorials that I have, go to www.o-generator.com.